the march goes on. That's right, the march into bourbon barrel beer aged land. That's right. In this land today, there's a whole rainbow of different styles that are bourbon barrel aged. Back in the day, you only saw maybe barley wines and imperial stouts. But now, you have everything. You got imperial stouts, you've got doppelbocks, you've got malt liquors, you got brown ales, all kinds of beer styles aged in bourbon barrels. And today we have one from Ballast Point Brewing Company, also known as Constellation Brands, out of San Diego, California, US of A. Yay, yay. And what beer do we have from them today? We have their High West Bourbon Barrel Aged Victory at Sea 2017 edition. This is an Imperial Porter. It's a limited serving and clocks in at 12% ABV and 60 IBUs. For adjuncts in this beer, as always, with Victory at Sea, they're using vanilla beans and coffee beans. Yum. And they're using High West bourbon barrels to age this beer this time. Now, I really dug every year, and have dug every year, that is, Lagunitas High Westified. The beer just comes out awesome out of those barrels. I'm hoping the same will happen with this. Now, the last time I reviewed Victory at Sea was probably 2012, 2013, and I thought it was really one note. It just tasted like coffee, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? This has got time in a bourbon barrel. We don't know how much. I surmise 3 months to a year. That's what most bigger breweries do. So, you know what? Enough flap my gums. Time to pop the top on this bad boy, get in the snap-top, and tell you what's up with High West Bourbon Barrel Aged Victory at Sea. Whew, that's a mouthful. Hell yes. Boom. Big hiss off the top. Tons and tons of cannon smoke from the pirate-themed beer, I guess, here. And we have an obsessively collectible Ballast Point Crown. Wow, the cannon smoke's still rolling off the top of this bad boy. Hell yes. That is delicious looking going into the glass. Nice dark head on this one. We can pour it fairly deep. This isn't a huge snifter. Alright, let's talk about the appearance. Not that I wasn't already. It is completely black. It looked a little bit ruby glints coming onto it when I was pouring into the glass, but there's no light penetrating this at all. We've got a solid finger and a half, I guess, yeah, finger and a half of super tightly packed bubbles around the sides, a little tiny bit soap sudsy in the center. When I swirl it, yeah, we got tons and tons of alcohol legs clawing on the inside of this glass from this 12%er, and I suspect we're probably going to get some glass lacing as well. But look at that beer. That is a gorgeous drop of black water in the glass. But you know what? With all those adjuncts and bourbon barrels, from High West that is, it's got to smell good too. So let's dive in for the aroma. Woo! Big coffee still up in your face. After that, the bourbon and vanilla roll in big and strong. Caramel, burnt brown sugar. Lots and lots of vanilla pipe tobacco coming off this one for me. A bit of leather. Nice barrel char. I don't know if that's coming from if it's barrel char necessarily, or it's the dark roasted coffee. Still very coffee forward. Big, big bourbon aroma as the head recedes. Not a hint in any way, shape, or form of alcohol. And the bourbon is smelling even like bigger and sweeter. I think it's being amplified by the vanilla beans that are in there. Excuse me. This smells delicious. I'm diving in. Cheers! Yum. Wow. Wow, the vanilla is up in your face in this beer. Damn. Nice glass lacing. Wow. Right up in front, the first thing you get is vanilla. After that, coffee. And then from the middle, almost the middle of the palate and the tongue to the back end, it's all about bourbon barrel in this. Wow. Super smooth. It's got a medium sort of body to it. It is a porter, an Imperial Porter, but man, it's got better body than some Imperial Stouts that I've had before. Wow. Really, really strong, pronounced flavors in every category. The coffee, the vanilla, and the bourbon. This is a really well-made beer, and I know definitely just drinking it now, I like this better than the regular version when I had it fresh. How fresh this is, I don't know, because it's been bourbon barrel aged, but it is the 2017 edition. Wow, let me take another drink of this. Yum. Wow. All the flavors are as it's supposed to be. That like vanilla pipe tobacco flavor thing is really playing big in this, probably because of the vanilla beans that they're putting in there. But the coffee's accenting everything. It's not overbearing like I think it is in the regular Victory at Sea fresh. At least that's what my beer memory's telling me. This Imperial Porter bourbon barrel aged is better than a lot of them that I've had. So you hear I'm kind of digging this. All the flavors, that caramel, And that driving vanilla and bourbon combination, man, is what really makes this brew for me. So, let's grade it. At time of recording, Beer Advocate has given this 4.4 out of 5 caps. That's definitely into the really high A range, verging on A+, I'm sure. And Untapped has given this 4.27 caps, which is definitely high A range for that. Let me take another taste. We're going to have to grade this as an Imperial Porter. It drinks like better than a lot of people's barrel-aged Imperial Stouts, but as barrel-aged Imperial Porters go, I don't see any holes in this for me. It's not lacking any flavors. The alcohol, the 12%, is completely freaking hidden in this beer. I'm going A+. I'm going to 98 on this. 99 maybe, 98. I think it actually can cellar into maybe a bit more like, dark fruits and things like that as the yeast takes over in it. But man, there's no holes in this. Super tasty. And I think this bottle was like $5. You know what? That's a value compared to what a lot of bourbon barrel-aged stuff costs. Super tasty. Yum, bravo. I would drink this again in a freaking heartbeat. No problem. So, have you had Ballast Point Brewing Company's, a.k.a. Constellation Brands, who's their parent company over Umbrella type stuff? Anywho, their High West Bourbon Barrel Aged Victory at Sea 2017 edition. Whew, if you've had that mouthful of a name of a beer, which would be this one right in front of me here, let me know what you know, because I like to quid pro quo back and forth. I also really like it when you rate, comment, subscribe, and if this is your first time with us, if you consider maybe getting around to it and smashing that like button, because that, along with only one bottle, especially at 12% ABV, is all I'm going to need of High West Bourbon Barrel Aged Victory at Sea 2017 edition. Whew, I'm not saying that one again. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of barrel-aged beer drinking love for you, and you know what's coming, that's right. Yes, a big ass pizza!